Hello students, now I am going to teach you the Bal poem that has been written by John Berryman. As just I have you sent earlier the YouTube video regarding this Bal poem. Now I am going to teach you this poem text wise. This poem, the Bal poem written by John Berryman, is having some main points, and I am going to tell you these main points. There is a young boy who has lost his ball. He was playing and saw the ball bouncing down the street. Clear? Next, then in the end the ball fell down into the water and lost forever. The boy sees everything happening before his eyes, but he is helpless. He is only stand there helplessly mourning at the loss of the ball. The loss of the ball may appear to be an ordinary incident. It seems that boys lost such balls many times while they are playing. Next point is the boy should not make a fuss over it. Next to it, the loss of ball is symbolic. It has a deeper meaning. So because we should not just repent or regret or waste our time on such type of the losses. Next point is the loss of ball is the loss of childhood and the loss of his dreams, and if it is lost it never comes back again. Next is similarly we cannot console the child that he can have another ball. Next point is actually he said that the ball he has lost cannot be brought back. Next point is the innocent childhood that he has lost cannot be replaced or bought back with the money. Next, wealth cannot buy everything in life or cannot satisfy us in the life. It means the money is not the whole thing. Next, ultimately a change comes in the grieving boy. Next point is he comes to know that losing is a part of life. Next is the boy must not break his spirit over the loss. Next point is there is no use of grieving over what has been lost. Last point is he must stand up again to face the difficulties of the life, and he must be determined because life has to be lived and life is to live. Now I am going to tell you the poem, and this poem, the first para of the poem is what is the boy now who has lost his ball? What he is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. Now the difficult meaning of this para are bouncing, jumping over, it means उछलती हुई. Next to it is street, narrow path. Next to it is merrily, happily, full of joy. Now I am going to teach you the poem. This poem is having no rhyming scheme, students, so you are free. There is no worry about the rhyming scheme. अब मैं आपको बताती हूँ what is the boy now who has lost his ball. The poet sees a boy playing with the ball. Then the boy loses his ball, and he uses to say that what should the boy be feeling now who has lost his ball? What he to do? I saw it go. What is he to do when he has lost his ball? Right now, I just have seen the boy playing with the ball, merrily bouncing. He was very happy while he was playing with the ball, going down in the street and then merrily over. Then his fun has come to its end because the ball has been lost. There it is in the water. Where the ball has gone? In the harbor's deep water. Now I am going to tell you this para in Hindi. पोएट कहता भाई क्या लड़का है ये जिसने अपनी बॉल को खो दिया, क्या करेगा अब ये बच्चा जिसने अपनी बॉल को खो दिया, क्या करना चाहिए इसे अब? अभी तो मैंने इसे देखा था बॉल के साथ जाते हुए, बड़ी खुशी मैरीली बाउंसिंग, बड़ी खुशी से उछाल रहा था इस बॉल को ये डाउन द स्ट्रीट, नीचे की तरफ जा रहा था गली में, एंड देन मैरीली ओवर, और इसी समय इसकी जो खुशी है वो ख़त्म हो गई है. देयर इट इज़ इन द वाटर. कहाँ चली गई है वो बॉल पानी में नीचे चली गई है. एंड स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ द पोएटिक डिवाइसेस ऑफ द पैरा. व्हाट इज द बॉय नाउ हु हैज़ लो एच साउंड की वजह से एच साउंड हैज़ एंड हिज, इसकी वजह से कौन सा फिगर ऑफ स्पीच है यहाँ पर? एलिट्रेशन. And now two consecutive words are going to repeat in the same line. Which figure of speech is there? Anaphora. Merrily, anaphora is there and repetition is also there. And due to this dash, mark of interrogation, which figure of speech is there in these lines, in this para? Apostrophe. Clear? Now we are going to move towards the next para. No use to say of there. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball bent. I would not intrude on him. A time another ball is worthless now. Now the difficult words of this para. Ultimate, final. Ultimate, what does it mean? Final. Shaking, moving. Grief, sorrow. Fixes, over parts. Rigid, unmoved. Trembling, shivering. Trembling, shivering. Staring, looking keenly. Staring, looking keenly. Harbor, seaport. Harbor, seaport. Intrude, what does it mean? Intrude, it means pay attention. Dime, what does it mean? Dime, the replacement. Worthless, useless. Now I am telling you the explanation of the poem. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. The poet John Berryman is saying that there is no use of consoling the boy that there are other balls, or rather I should say that the poet is indicating the other goals of the life, that if we just have lost one target, then we should not stay stopped, we should move forward. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy, but this boy at the loss of the ball becomes fixed as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down, because he uses to move there, he fixes there, he was trembling and staring over towards the ball where it has gone all his young days into the harbor where, and he uses to pass the time watching into the deep water of the harbor where his wall has gone. I would not intrude him. Intrude it means interfere, दखल देना, इंटरफियर करना, जहाँ पर वो अपना अटेंशन पे कर रहा था, तो द पोएट यूजेस टू से कि मैं अब उसको इंटरफियर नहीं करूँगा. अजाए मन इधर बॉल, चाहे तो उसे दूसरी बॉल भी दी जा सकती है. इसका जो रिप्लेसमेंट है वो अनदर बॉल होगी, बट वो सब बेकार होगा. तो मैं अब इसे आपको बता देती हूँ. द पोएट इज सेइंग that to interfere in his matter it will not be good, and another ball, to give another ball, to replace another ball will be worthless for him. The poet is saying, यहाँ पर पोएट कह रहे हैं कि लड़के को दूसरी बॉल भी दी जा सकती है और उसे ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि मेरी एक बॉल चली गई तो अब मेरी जो लाइफ है वो पूरी तरह ख़त्म हो गई और अब मुझे और कुछ भी नहीं करना है. लेकिन इसके लिए पोएट को अब उस बच्चे को ये समझना है पोएट के अकॉर्डिंग कि दुनिया में और भी अनदर टारगेट्स हैं फुलफ़िल करने के लिए. बट वो बॉय क्या कर रहा है, उसका जो दुख है वो उस बॉल के चले जाने की वजह से है, क्योंकि वो जो बॉल है दैट बॉय इज़ कनेक्टेड टू हिज चाइल्डहुड मेमोरीज एंड द बॉय वांट्स द सेम बॉल. वो उसी की तरफ फिक्स होकर अजीब से मैनर में कांपता हुआ घूरता हुआ उस बॉल की तरफ देख रहा है, जहाँ पर हार्बर में वो बॉल नीचे की तरफ चली गई है. उसकी बॉल तो चली गई लेकिन वो बच्चा क्या है, अब वो वहीं पर खड़ा है. तो जो पोएट हैं जॉन बैरीमैन, वो ये कहते हैं कि मैं अब उस बच्चे के उस बॉल की तरफ देखने को डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना चाहता. चाहे तो उसे जो एक डाइम की मतलब एक कीमत ही तो जाएगी अनदर बॉल लाने में, लेकिन दूसरी बॉल के लिए उसे पैसा देना बिल्कुल बेकार है और वो उसके किसी भी काम का नहीं है. Now the next para. He senses first responsibility. In a world of possessions, people will take walls be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. So with this para, the poet wants to realize us that at this time the boy is feeling a sense of responsibility, because with this the boy realizes that he is having something next to it. The poet does not want to intervene or console the boy. He will not tell the boy that the ball he has lost costs almost nothing. He will not console him by saying that he can buy another ball quite easily. Now good sense prevails over the boy. He knows that in this world people are always running after acquiring the owning things. He realizes what is his first responsibility in such a world of greed, in such a world of money.